Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Callie. If you're new here, welcome. I'm a certified Pilates instructor, barre instructor, and holistic health coach. And today I'm going to be telling you all about something that changed my life in my health and wellness journey. That is cycle syncing. All right, before we get into this, make sure you check out my cycle syncing guide below. I have it linked. And check out my study studio, where I post cycle syncing, workout plans, and challenges. It's also linked below, and I have a free trial waiting for you. All right, before we get into things, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, notifications turned on, and let's get into all things cycle syncing. So a little background on me, I started my cycle syncing journey 3 years ago when I got off of hormonal birth control. My cycle was not regular. I was experiencing painful periods, a lot of PMS symptoms, hormonal acne, and I just did not feel connected to myself. So I really wanted to take the time to balance my hormones and work with my body, not against it. My friend actually introduced me to cycle syncing, and it has been such a fun journey, and I can't wait to share with you. So what is cycle syncing? Cycle syncing is when you work with your hormone levels and fluctuations through different moves you do, with exercise. You can also cycle sync your food, your lifestyle, and you can seed cycle. So you're like, whoa, that's a lot of information at once. But let's just break this down and make it simple. So to start, we have 4 different phases in our cycle as women, and a lot of times we're not taught this in school. I always grew up thinking you had your period and then the rest of the month you were the same all month long. But I definitely started to experience that this was not the case when I was a competitive figure skater. I got my period when I was around 15 years old, and I remember every week leading up to my period, I would feel so exhausted, have lots of issues training, and I just felt super inconsistent in my emotions and just in my overall performance. So throughout the month, I would have 2 weeks where I was really on, really energized, crushing it, and then 2 weeks where I was just not feeling like my best self. So this is me experiencing the 4 phases, and let's break this down. Phase number 1 is your menstrual phase. Typically, when people talk about cycle syncing, they start with day 1 as the first day of your period, or when you start your bleed. So when you get your period, you have your menstrual phase. What's going on here is your estrogen levels and progesterone levels, aka your hormones, are at their lowest. You're gonna feel a lot of low energy. Maybe you're feeling a very homebody vibes. You don't wanna leave your house. You need to slow down. Doing a workout feels like a lot of energy for you, and you leave the workout feeling way more drained than usual. Typically for me, I'll feel a little bit bloated, sluggish, just also very chill in the coolest way. So that's kind of how you're gonna feel on your menstrual phase, but every person is different. The menstrual phase is 3 to 7 days long. Mine is typically 5 days long, but you're just gonna have to track your own cycle and see what your average period looks like. So next phase is your follicular phase. Your follicular phase happens when your period ends. So typically when you're in your period though, the last few days of your period, you're gonna feel your energy begin to increase. For me, I notice after day 2 or day 3, I feel a big shift in my energy levels. That's my body preparing to go into the follicular phase. The follicular phase is your body preparing for ovulation. Ovulation is when your body releases an egg, when you can become pregnant. So you're gonna probably be feeling your most confident, amazing self during this phase. So the follicular phase starts with a gradual energy increase as your estrogen levels rise. After I got off of birth control, I really started to struggle. And I noticed that after my period, I was getting acne on my cheekbones, which was really weird because I thought you got your acne when you're about to get your period. That's what I always thought. But I learned that with estrogen increase, it can lead to acne appearing on your skin if your estrogen levels are not balanced out. So that leads me into cycle syncing your foods and cycle syncing with seeds, so seed cycling. Basically, you can eat certain foods and eat certain seeds during the phases to help with the hormone fluctuations. And as you know, diet is a huge part of your results. It's about 80% of the results you see in your fitness or health and wellness journey. So I have an entire guide that can help you with all the foods and seeds and all of that. But that's something I realized, and I started seed cycling and cycling my foods, and my acne went away, you guys. It was insane. So that was super cool. Okay, moving on. In the follicular phase, you're gonna feel the energy levels increase, which is a great time for you to do cardio workouts. So I love to go on runs during this phase. I love to do cardio Pilates, which I have on Sweaty Studio. I love to dance. I love to do all the things, surfing, longboarding, whatever cardio makes you feel good and have fun, do it during this phase. So then when you get into your ovulation, you're still feeling that really awesome just energy, continuing those cardio workouts, and just, yeah, it's just a great time to keep doing things that just make you feel good and make you feel confident. So typically during this time of the month, I am really into being social, networking, having podcast calls with different guests. So this is a great time for all those things. So then after the ovulation, you're going into your luteal phase, which is the phase that it's a pretty long phase. So you're gonna start to feel those hormone levels start at a high, and then over the luteal phase, you're gonna slowly decrease, and your body's preparing for your period, and the cycle will start all over again. So I like to divide this phase into two parts. The first part, I'm still feeling hype, I'm still feeling energized. This is a great time to continue to do more of the resistance training workouts, maybe some of the longer form of workouts. I'll typically continue to do light cardio during the first part of my luteal phase, like I'll go on jogs if I'm feeling energized, but I'm very intuitive during this part of the luteal phase. Also, reformer Pilates is awesome. Reformer inspired Pilates is awesome for workouts. Adding a resistance band to your workouts, upping the weight in your workouts is also really great during this phase because your body is so ready to get stronger. And then as you hit that second half of the phase, you're gonna feel your energy slowly decrease. And this is the best time to become extremely intuitive and listen to how your body's feeling, because every single one of us just so much differs during this time of the luteal phase. Typically, I'll slow down. I'll do workouts that aren't quite so long. So I'll do maybe more of a 30-minute workout, 20-minute workout, 15, whatever matches my energy that day. And I'll typically lighten up on the cardio. So instead of doing jogs or runs, I'll go on walks instead, because I gotta get the steps in, you know? And then for my workouts, I'll do more Pilates, mat-based Pilates. If I do reformer workouts, they'll be really chill. And I just really match my energy every day. Because if you do a 60-minute workout that's intense during this phase, it can actually lead to extra inflammation in your body that's exercise induced, which is actually gonna do the reverse effect of what you're hoping to get out of your workout. So I always just say during this phase, really listen to your body. I sound like a broken record, but it's important to start to just slow down as you lead into your period and not over push yourself during this time of the month. Our society is very built around operating on a 24-hour cycle because that's how men's hormones work. It's on a 24-hour cycle. So if you're working a 9-to-5 job, I do challenge you to try to take some time to take extra breaks during this time and just slow down and really just focus on your breath and keeping those stress levels low and doing things that keep your mood just boosted and feeling good. Because during this time, I typically find I'll overthink things a lot. I'll struggle with confidence, all that stuff, like the week before my period. That's when it happens. So anyways, that's a little bit of the breakdown of the phases of the cycle. Like I said, I have an entire guide you can download that goes into more detail on the lengths of the phases, what to eat for the phases, and all of that jazz. So how does the program work? I have different workouts planned for you for all different phases, so you don't have to worry about feeling stressed out or being like, is this the right workout for this phase? Is this too much for this phase? Because I did all the planning for you. I have two different levels. I have beginner, and the second track is intermediate advanced. If you're a beginner and you're doing the workouts and you still feel like one day is a little bit too intense for you, modify. Modifying is your best friend for cycle syncing. It's all about listening to yourself. You know your body the best, better than anybody. So if you're doing a workout and it feels like it's too hard for you, like it makes you literally feel physically drained, over fatigued, where you have to go take a 2-hour nap after the workout, then I recommend either lightening up on the resistance. If you have ankle weights on, take them off. Give yourself more breaks than the video has in it, and maybe opt in for a shorter workout. If it's the reverse, if you feel like a workout is too easy for the amount of energy you have, I challenge you to push yourself. If you're a beginner and you're like, I need something more than this, maybe try a workout in the intermediate advanced track and modify for your level. So this is a very, very intuitive program if you can't tell, and it's all about listening to yourself. So if you ever feel confused or not sure of which workouts to do for your phases, let me know. You can always reach out on email at info@sweatystudio.com. Okay, and I am so just excited to lead you through something that absolutely changed my life. Cycle syncing continues to be something that helps me stay consistent and motivated in my workout and health and wellness journey, because on the days when I'm not feeling like super motivated, there's still something out there for me to do to move my body and give it what it needs to feel its best inside and out. All right, I can't wait for you to join me for this journey. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @sweatystudio. Tag me in your stories, showing off where you're working out and how you're feeling. I love to see this community absolutely crushing it. And let me know below the workout videos in one word, how you're feeling post-class. All right, I can't wait for you to do this thing. I will see you on the mat. Let's get sweaty and balance our hormones the cycle syncing way. Bye.
Don't worry about it, I'm too excited.